Hi there. Today I'm going to talk to you about some grammar that my students are working on right now in class. And we are working on modals. So talking about giving advice using modals is really important. Sometimes you can sound too strong when you want to give advice to someone. And so you have to be careful for which modal you decide to use. So we have the modal should. Use should when you want to give advice to someone or maybe give a suggestion. Sometimes it can seem stronger depending on who the person is that is giving the advice. So listen to this example. You should wear a jacket. You should wear a jacket. So if I was a friend telling another friend that they should wear a jacket, this might sound like a suggestion. But if I am a parent telling a child that they should wear a jacket, it's more like they have to do it. They need to. You should wear a jacket. I know that in the grammar books, they also talk about the modal ought. A-U-G-H-T. Ought. This modal is one of those grammar structures that is moving out of American English. I do not use the modal ought. You ought to wear a jacket. Maybe in British English they still use this, but in American English it's becoming less and less common. So nowadays it's more common just to say should. Another modal is had better. Had better is much stronger than should. So for example, notice how we use the contraction when we use this modal. So when we say, you'd better wear a jacket. This is much stronger than you should wear a jacket. And also, try to use the contraction whenever possible when you have the helping verb had. You'd better. Another part of the modals that's really important is the past form of should. It looks like present perfect because it has have and should together. However, this is not the same as the present perfect. It's the past when we're talking about past mistakes or past regrets. That's when we use this. So for example, you should have studied harder. You should have studied harder. So notice again, I'm using the contraction with have. You should have studied harder. But nowadays, Americans don't really say that have very commonly. They just make it into a contraction, the apostrophe VE. So to make this past modal, we have should plus have plus the past participle of the main verb. So what about with wear? Remember we said you should wear a jacket? Well, now let's say that you went outside and you didn't take the advice of the person that told you to wear your jacket, and it's really cold outside. And so what is the past participle of wear? It's worn. So I could say to you, you should have worn a jacket. So looking back, you realize that yes, actually you're right. It's quite cold outside. I should have worn a jacket. Okay, so hopefully you can try to use these when you're talking about giving advice, suggestions to someone, and also talking about past mistakes or regrets. All right, we'll see you later. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye.